Hey YouTube, I want to do a video response to RedOctober. He did a really good video. He was talking about your contribution to the Second Amendment, and he made a lot of good points. One of them being one of the most important points that I feel like is making it fun, especially for first time shooters, because if you don't make it fun, you're too serious. RedOctober mentioned he talked about boyfriend and girlfriend, or wife and husband, and he was just being a total jerk, and he mentioned that it probably put that woman off. She's never gonna do shooting again, going to the shooting range, or that's a possibility. But I totally agree with him on that. Me personally, my personality, I'm very laid back, I'm very sarcastic, and I like to have a good time a lot of the time. And there's times where you need to be serious with firearms, following the four basic firearm rules, and explaining that to someone who's never shot before in a calm and serious manner, so they take it serious and they follow those rules at all times. Especially when you're not at the range, like RedOctober mentioned, with firearms going off, they're gonna, they're already, especially if they're new time shooters, they've never shot before. It's definitely a new crazy experience, and you need them to concentrate on what you're saying rather than them jumping and freaking out every time they hear a loud gunshot. You need them to be focused. But I think when you get to the range, you can be a little more laid back. You can laugh. You don't have to be so serious. Teach them teach some fundamentals. How to hold it, and sight picture and sight alignment. But I'm sure there's people out there, like RedOctober mentioned, that man, being, have your arm down, or just being too serious. And but my contribution so far is at first I had a guy who shamefully I kind of pushed away from guns because I was a new shooter. I wasn't even a whole year into being a shooter yet, and we were talking, and it was just kind of pushing it on him, and it kind of made him back away, which that's my fault, my lesson learned, and I haven't done that since. But in the past year and a half, about a year and a half, I've had 3 new people personally that I have brought into the firearms. My aunt bought her first handgun. I actually got her into prepping, which is pretty cool. And then she got her into firearms. She bought her first handgun about a year and a half ago. My grandmother bought herself a revolver for self-defense, probably 4 months ago. I'd say about 3 or 4 months ago. And actually, my best friend just got his first handgun probably about a month ago. So I've had 3 new shooters personally that I've gotten into firearms, which I'm proud of. I'm trying to get more people into it. My mother wants to get into it. I have to save up enough money for a firearm for her, because she can't save up enough money herself for one yet. So I'm trying to help her out with that. But like I said, I'm very laid back, so I like to take it relaxed, and and so far, every time that I've taken each one of them out, I've been more relaxed, and we're not even and we're not at a shooting range either. Luckily, well, not so lucky anymore, but luckily when I first took them shooting, I had property I was allowed to go on, so it was a lot more relaxed. there weren't other people there. You know, it was just me and them, showing them the basics and letting them have a good time. So my goal is to reach 2 more people, to get a total of 5 people into firearms within the next year or 2, and then just keep going up from there. Because it's, to me anyway, it's a nice feeling getting someone into firearms and seeing their eyes light up that first time they shoot that gun, and they think, wow, this is awesome, I want to do it again, and they pull the trigger again, and they start to really enjoy it. Because I felt the same way the first time I shot a gun. I thought it was the most amazing thing, most powerful thing, the most awesome thing I've ever done, and it's just grown from there. I mean, I'm no expert or anything, but I enjoy doing it, and I want everyone, well, not everybody, everyone doesn't like guns, but I want other people to enjoy that same feeling I get whenever I shoot firearms. But yeah, that's all I really have to say. That's pretty much my contribution. I want to get more into shooting videos for YouTube for firearms, but yeah, I don't have a selfie stick. I know RedOctober likes to use that selfie stick, but I don't have one. I don't have a nice fancy camera. I don't have a bipod or anything like that. So my shooting videos aren't that great. But plus I'm not allowed to go on the property I used to go on for no apparent reason. They just kind of let me not go on there anymore. But anyway, that's off topic. But I would like to get more shooting videos out for you guys, because no one likes to look at a firearm. They like to shoot it. They like to see people shoot. But that's it for me. But thanks for watching, and don't forget, without sacrifice there could be no victory.